Welcome. This is Tao of the Moon for the January 22nd through the 28th, and this is the week we're going to chip a lot of rock. This is the first quarter moon crisis and turning point, which will be this Wednesday in the sign of Taurus. It's the money-wise Taurus, and with all that Capricorn who's intent on success, our focus really is on a lot of finances, but also resources in general. So when I say chip a lot of rock, I'm suggesting that we sort of get in the shoes of Michelangelo, who once said that when he created that beautiful statue of the Pietà, that what he did was, in a moment of inspiration and penetrating insight, both those qualities you will have this week, he went to the quarry and he saw the vision of the statue there. Taurus, by the way, is the great sculptor. And what he did was just go home, get a chisel and a wheelbarrow, and chip a lot of rock. And he said that he just released that masterpiece from the quarry wall. So I'm going to suggest that this is our week, that we want to not agonize over what is the most important thing to us in life, what is our priority exactly, but that we come to the answer for that by chipping away what is not essential, what is even obstructive, and then our masterpiece of focus will appear of itself. So we get a lot of intuitive insights that will correct a lot of misperceptions this week. We have, of course, in our lives the spirit of love that's a bridge between conflict and peace of mind. And I want to be on that bridge this week, and I know you do too. So Thursday, the 25th, the moon is still going to be in the sign of Taurus. So Wednesday, the 24th, was the turning point crisis in Taurus that Wednesday. Then Thursday, the moon's still in Taurus, triggering that money-wise decision-making and Capricorn's need for security. They're going to actually be working together. So some good decisions about your resources can come out on Wednesday and Thursday. Then Friday, January the 26th, it's a real get stuff done, because Warrior Mars, who is sort of the symbol of our drive and getting what we want in life, is finally going to dry himself off, get out of the soggy waters of Scorpio, and he's going to leap into that adventurous Sagittarius. Now, he can there incite us to some sort of self-righteous anger, or he will incite our fiery evangelist in us, who wants to speak and talk about our truth. Now on Friday, we have the moon in multitasking Gemini, but in a beautiful cooperative spirit with the sun in Aquarius. So they're working together Friday, and we have an opportunity for that wonderful thing we hope for all the time, I think, which is the balance of yin and yang. That it's not a question of us versus them, but it's us and them working in harmony. Not just men and women, but the yin and yang within all of us, men and women, that wants to find that balance. So Mercury in Capricorn on Saturday is usually pretty stable, but this time, because there's a restlessness and discontent, we kind of got a wild hair, and we may do something impulsive, except you won't, because now you know about it. And then Sunday the 28th, the moon goes into Cancer, the home of Mother Earth, the home of the moon. So she is then returning to the same place she was on New Year's Day, when we had that big kickoff of the year of Yin, the year of the woman. with the supermoon in Cancer. So that receptive energy of the divine feminine that hears the cry for help from all the people, but especially those close to you in your home and in your family. So we are going to have a resurgence of that because the Cancer moon will be completing the first lunar cycle for 2018. And that means we will be revisiting what was happening in our lives on New Year's Day, the intentions especially that we wrote for New Year's Day. And it comes around now at a higher octave for us to get another look at it. And we're also going to have coming next week, and I'll certainly talk about it a lot more then, we're going to have on the 31st of January, on that Wednesday, we're going to have a Leo lunar event. Is going to be an eclipse. So it will hearken back to the Great American Eclipse of August 21st, when some portal opened for you that is now, you're going to get a new look at it now, because this eclipse is going to do that for you. So what I want you to do is please keep a journal if you haven't already, and revisit your calendar and your journal and really look at what notes you took, what you were really up to August 21st, and again New Year's Day. Because now we have this culminating energy to really help you see a whole picture with that. And since we are this week about the quarter moon in money-wise Taurus, it bears saying that since Saturn went into Capricorn in the middle of December, and the god of lightning has stayed in a fiery Aries, we actually have the same combination of those two planets that we had in November 29th, 1929, which was the Great Depression. So we have a real call now to have our financial feet on the ground, but also just a stability of reason and logic, and not running away with impulsive whims in anything in our life. So I know we have had in the United States talk about immigration and so forth, and I noticed that last week, that powerful new moon we had, we brought up again questions of our beautiful Statue of Liberty. And so I'm going to post for you the beautiful poem. It's a sonnet written by a woman, Emma Lazarus, about the Statue of Liberty, the mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name is Mother of Exiles. So beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to chip that rock, make your list, and I will see you next week. Thanks very much for listening. Bye for now.